everyone, welcome back to Beauty and the Broken. My name is Heather and the purpose of this channel is to create, seek, and find beauty, sometimes in a mess. So I have some more leftover paints and I don't like to waste paints. As you can see, I have the egg project that I did in a previous video over to the side, and I did have some leftover paints. So this canvas is not prepared in any way. I am just going to pour on it, and I think I'm going to let's try a ring. Let's try a ring pour and just see. I know, no, I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to come out, but let's do a ring pour. As you can see, I poured all the leftovers, scraped them all out into there. And because you remember I had the yellow and the orangey yellow left over. So that's most of what's in here. But let's see what we can get. Too full. Let's see if we can get some rings. There's some colorful rings. Now I'm going to reverse direction. And reverse direction again. I think we're getting to the end, and I'm going to reverse one more time. And try not to drip. Woo, there we go. All right, not horrible. Put that over here. And I'm going to wipe that drip off my finger because I did not prepare this canvas in advance. There's no tape on the bottom. There's no push pins on the bottom. I just had a bunch of cheap canvases to play on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to pop some bubbles. As I can see some bubbles in there. Maybe pop them. Maybe they don't want to pop. Okay, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Lock that for safety. And let's just see what can come out of this. I'm getting it closer so that you can see the colors. Obviously, that makes it move a little bit. So I'm just slowly moving this around. And I'm going to bring it back. And now I'm going to slowly bring it to this corner here. I think it's 2. There, that's closer. Okay, now I'm going to bring it back again. And I'm going to go toward this corner. Okay, and bring it back one more time, and it did hit the one edge, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go to the far upper right corner, and I am going to take it off the edges this time. All right, it is over that corner. Touch that up there. Now, it is harder to see these colors in this in this light, but all right. Now I am going to take it down a little bit to the center there and then angle it back up here. Take it over that corner. I just dripped on my mic stand. Okay. Yeah, these are not quality canvases. They are not stapled nicely. And of course, because I did not prepare the canvas, and these are transparent glow-in-the-dark paints, my edges are also showing through, but this is just for fun. This is not supposed to be the most professional painting. I'm bringing it down to that last corner. Of course, the one thing I didn't think about before I hit start was how I'm going to put this down since I did not put push pins in it. Ha! All right, so let's stop a minute and take a look. Right now, the weight of the paint is over here. So I think I am going to bring that back. Oh, missed a tiny spot right there. Let's see. I'm sorry you can't see that. Let me move that. And I kind of like the fact that my center of the paint is not actually in the center of the canvas. So I do like that. Now I'm going to figure out how I can, let's see, I'm going to sacrifice that for a second. And I do have some cups over here. Let's see, there's one. They're all sticking together. 2. There's 3 and 4. And then I will just touch up that side. There. Let's move the camera up a little bit. Maybe you can see a little bit better. There. I do like those colors. I really do like those colors. I am going to walk around. I'm going to look at the sides. Here's, did not cover right there. This side toward you looks really good. Let's just grab that there. On this side where I had my fingers, actually not so bad. Get the extra paint. Touch up the corner. Get those drips. Get the drips over here. Just put my finger in it. Very good. Good job. I think we need a little extra right here. All right, the back looks pretty good. Just gonna check for drips. And there we go for the day. I'm gonna grab a, oh wait, did I get my finger in here too? Okay. All right, that looks better. Grab my paper towel, dry off my hands, and yeah. I will be back with the beauty reveal, and I guess you'll see the eggs when they're dry first, and then this one. All right. Happy Easter, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the beauty reveal. As you may recall, when I did the eggs, I had a little paint left over and did a ring pour on a just cheap little canvas just to try it out, see what they looked like. So without further ado, let's remove and reveal. Ta-da! Let's just put that down there. Okay, now you may notice 2 things. The first thing is there's a big old gap in that upper right-hand corner. The second thing is there's absolutely no contrast whatsoever in this painting. You can barely see the rings. So while the colors, the pastel bright colors, were really good for the Easter eggs, not so much for a ring pour. No contrast. So, and yes, then there's the glaring issue of the upper right-hand corner, as you can see here. Well, things like this happen when you lean over your painting thinking it's dry and your sleeve goes through the painting. So, yeah. I had originally tried to pick up some of the drips and put it on there, but they too were, they were kind of lumpy. So I just scraped it off, and that's why we ended up with one of the edges being straight. So you may wonder why I would put this up. Because on the surface it looks like a total fail. And I've put up some other things that also have bits of failure in them. But I put them up for a couple reasons. The first one is I want to be true to this channel. And this channel is called Beauty in the Broken. And in every single piece that I've done, there has been something of beauty. Even if it is on the failure side. I still think these colors are beautiful. And I do think they look good together. They look much better on Easter eggs than they do as a ring pour. But the other reason I put them up is because I know for a long time I struggled thinking I wasn't good enough to be an artist, thinking I couldn't be an artist. I had a teacher in grade school who held up something I did as something not to do in front of the entire class. And that's one of the things that really can squash an artist's dream or, make them feel like they're just not good enough. So I challenge you, make art. Make paintings that don't work according to the standards of today or the standards of anybody, because yours are the only standards that matter. And I covered up the lens. So let's see, if we move it this way, angle it in the light a little bit, you can see those rings. And there is something of beauty in here, and I'm going to take it. You're going to see this painting again because there's actually going to be a second beauty reveal on this one. I'm going to do something to this corner and show you that you can take your fails and you can turn them into successes, even if it's not the success you originally thought it would be. So don't listen to the outer critics and don't listen to the inner critic. Sometimes that inner critic is worse. So go make some art, as Gina DeLuca says. I know I've quoted her a few times, haven't I? But go make some art. That is her phrase. That's what she tells everybody. And I agree. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Make art. Make something beautiful. And with that, I'm going to close this beauty reveal out. And there will be another beauty reveal attached to this with what I do next. Bye-bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to beauty reveal number 2. And I said in the last reveal that I was going to take the very low contrast ring pour with the pastels and do something to liven it up a little bit. And so with that, I am going to reveal what I did. So there we go. It is, it's not exactly what I was hoping for, but it does add brightness, it adds contrast, and it just livens it up and makes it a lot more fun. So let me tell you what I did. It was Betsy Veldman and the Greetery to the rescue. I have been a stamper and paper crafter for many, many years. And I remembered that I had all these stencils from the Greetery. And so I decided to pull one out, and I went through my stash, and these pinwheels just seemed to be the right ones to use. So you can look in there. And now, of course, they were designed to be used with ink, and the size is for an A2 sized card. So that's why you see some of the hard lines on the edges in the center. But I just thought they looked fun. They looked a lot of fun, and I got to incorporate like 4 more colors. And then I just wrote the word celebrate in the center with gold acrylic paint ink pens, or gold acrylic paint pens, not ink. But I wanted to show you let's see, am I creating shadows? No. I wanted to show you the actual, because I have them hiding behind here, show you what I actually used. So this is the sheet that you get with the stencils, and there are, because you do it in layers, which I think is absolutely genius. So you get, that one, and Betsy is so thoughtful. I'm showing it to you backwards. So she's so thoughtful in that you can see, and I don't know if I can make it visual on the yeah, that says A2, if you can see right below my thumbnail. I saw it. It was there, but it says A2. And let's see. So each of them looks a little bit different, but the idea is to layer them, and you do one color at a time. And I love it. It's, it's a little bit more, like I said, it was designed for ink pads. And so I did get a little bit of overflow in the colors, because the paint's a little bit thicker. And it does get underneath a little bit more. But I just think it just livens this up, and it just makes it so much more exciting. And now I have all sorts of ideas to use my my paper crafting stencils on, just either across an entire painting or in just spots on some paintings that look more like backgrounds as opposed to actual paintings all by themselves. So yeah, so that's what I did. And I absolutely love the colors and the brightness of it. And I think it just makes it so much prettier than it was before. And so the next question is, can you tell which corner I put my sleeve into? If we go closer, you definitely can tell, because the paint that I used to cover up the actual white part has a matte finish and is a brighter color. So I'm going to zoom in and show you. If you can see right up there, it's a lot more obvious. Let me see, right there. But as you pull back, you can't tell. So with that, I'm going to tell you to seek beauty and sometimes create your own beauty out of what sometimes seems to be a mess, as was evidenced in this particular episode, this particular painting. And thank you, Betsy and the Greetery, for giving me a great idea to fix this painting. All right, y'all, seek beauty. It's always out there if you look for it. Bye.